It's 2:37 a.m. again. You're staring at the ceiling like it personally offended you. Your brain replays today's conversation, every micro pause, every shift in tone, the way your friend smiled, but their eyes didn't. You're running a full investigation on a moment that lasted 12 seconds. And then you do what you swore you wouldn't do. You grab your phone, you scroll the news. War, prices, people lying on purpose, 1,000 problems stacked on top of each other like they're all due tomorrow, and suddenly you're not even in your room anymore, you're in every problem at once. And the worst part? You can't unsee it. Congrats. You have Ultra HD vision, and it's ruining your life. If you've ever thought, I'm too aware for my own good, this is for you. Because by the end, I'm going to give you a new lens that makes this feel less like a curse, and 4 tools that actually help this week. Not just be positive, not just meditate. Real, practical, non-cringe tactics. Quick question. Have you ever envied people who seem blissfully unbothered, like they got an off switch you never received? Here's what we mean by awareness in this video. Awareness is the ability to notice more about yourself, other people, and the world than your nervous system knows how to hold. And when you notice more, you carry more. So why does it feel like a curse? First, your brain becomes a threat detector. You walk into a room and most people are just there. But you're reading everything. Who's grouping up? Who's performing? Who's insecure? Who's pretending they're not? You catch the tension before anyone names it. You feel the temperature change in the room like it's weather. That's hypervigilance in plain English. Your brain is scanning for danger even when nothing is technically happening. It's like driving at night with your headlights on high beam. You can see everything, but it also blinds you. And here's the twist. Hyperawareness doesn't always come from intelligence. Sometimes it comes from history, from being judged, from being the responsible one, from needing to predict moods to stay safe. So tell me, do you ever feel tired after socializing, not because people were bad, but because you were processing everything? Second, negativity bias. You can get 10 compliments, but one weird look destroys your entire night. And you're like, why am I like this? But that's not you being dramatic. That's biology. Your brain is built to remember threats more than comfort, because your ancestors didn't survive by journaling gratitude. They survived by noticing the tiger. So when you're aware, you don't just notice life, you notice what's wrong with life. The manipulation in marketing, the unfairness baked into systems, the way outrage gets monetized, the way attention is harvested like a resource. You start seeing the strings on the puppet show, and once you see the strings, it's hard to enjoy the show. Wait, here's the part nobody says out loud. Sometimes awareness isn't depressing because life is hopeless. It's depressing because you're seeing reality without the usual emotional buffering. Third, rumination and analysis paralysis. You don't think about something once. You think about it 12 times from 12 angles, like you're trying to solve it into non-existence. You replay the text. You rewrite what you should have said. You imagine every possible future. You do whole TED Talks in your head and then struggle to send a 2-sentence email. Rumination is basically your mind chewing on the same thought like gum that lost its flavor 2 hours ago. And analysis paralysis is when your awareness becomes a maze instead of a map. So the curse isn't awareness, it's awareness without a container. Now listen, if you could trade your awareness for ignorance, some nights you would. I'm not here to invalidate that, because it really can feel heavy. It can feel like you're awake in a world full of people who are sleepwalking, but your awareness isn't a mistake. it's a capacity. Ultra HD vision hurts, but it also reveals things other people miss. For one, you can see patterns. You notice dynamics in relationships early. You catch red flags before they become disasters. You feel when someone's energy doesn't match their words. You can tell when something is off before it has a name. Question: how many times have you been right about someone and hated being right? For two, you can live with depth. You don't just want a life that looks good. You want a life that means something. You think about time, mortality. Am I wasting my life? That's existential anxiety in plain English. Your brain realizing this is finite and wanting it to count. It hurts, but it also pushes you toward truth. A lot of people drift. You don't drift easily. That's hard, but it can become powerful. For three, you have moral clarity. When you notice injustice, it can feel like you're carrying the world. And sometimes that pain is what people call moral injury, seeing harm and feeling unable to fix it fast enough. That can make you bitter, but it can also make you someone who actually stands for something, someone who doesn't sleepwalk through life. Here's the contrast. Ignorance might feel lighter, short term, but awareness is what builds integrity long term. Still, integrity without tools turns into burnout. So, let's get practical. What do you do about it? First, you need an awareness to action pipeline. Because right now, for a lot of people, awareness is like a fire alarm that never stops. The goal isn't to silence it. The goal is to root it. When you notice yourself spiraling, ask, what is the smallest action this awareness is asking for? Not fix my entire life. The smallest action, you feel behind in life. Smallest action, outline one next step for 10 minutes. You feel a relationship is off. Smallest action, ask one honest question, not a confrontation. You feel crushed by the news. Smallest action, do one constructive thing. Donate $5, share one resource, call one rep, and then log off. Because awareness without action becomes anxiety. Action turns awareness into agency. Second, scheduled ignorance on purpose. This sounds illegal, but it's necessary. You don't need to be informed all day. You need to be informed enough. Pick a 20-minute window for heavy inputs. News, politics, deep dives. Outside that window, you're not avoiding reality. You're protecting your nervous system so you can actually function in reality. You are allowed to not look at the fire 24/7. Third, values over thoughts. Your mind will generate 1,000 thoughts. Half of them are unhelpful. Some of them are straight up lies wearing your voice. So instead of asking, is this thought true? Ask, what would my values do next? Values are stable. Thoughts are weather. Your thought says, everyone secretly hates me. Your value says, I want to be brave and kind. So you send the message, you show up, you breathe. Your thought says, the world is falling apart. Your value says, I want to reduce harm and build something. So you do one constructive thing, and then you rest. You don't have to obey every thought just because it's loud. Fourth, an embodiment reset. Get out of your head, fast, because awareness pulls you into abstraction. You become a floating brain, so you need a reset that's physical, not philosophical. When you're spiraling, try this. Put both feet on the floor. Unclench your jaw. Exhale longer than you inhale. Name 5 things you can see. This isn't mindfulness as a personality. It's a nervous system interrupt, because sometimes the solution isn't more insight. It's a signal to your body. We are safe right now, and safe is the only place you can use your awareness wisely. Quick question. When was the last time you felt present, without analyzing the fact that you were present? If you relate to any of this, I want you to hear me clearly. Your awareness isn't a curse. It's high beam headlights on a road that most people are driving with dim lights. The goal isn't to turn your lights off, it's to learn when to use high beams and when to lower them so you can actually move. Because a life spent only noticing pain becomes pain. But a life that uses awareness to choose direction, that becomes wisdom. So here's my question for you. What is your awareness costing you lately? And what's the smallest action you can take this week? Drop it in the comments. I read them, and you'll probably help someone else feel less alone just by saying it out loud. And if you want more videos like this, real, honest, practical, subscribe. No pressure. Just, if this made you feel seen, I'll keep making them. Take a breath. Lower the high beams. You're not broken. The world doesn't need you to carry everything, just to carry something on purpose.